Hey everyone, I just wanted to come on here and quickly say that I filmed this video before shit got crazy with this whole virus, before everybody was locked down, before everybody was losing their jobs, or like being temporarily laid off of work. And so I just want to acknowledge that I'm still sharing this video because I think it's a fun video and I do really enjoy these items, and I do think that they could bring value to your life in the future if you are able to get these things. I'm by no means saying you need to go out right now and get these things. I completely acknowledge that a lot of people are not in a position right now with everything going on to be able to purchase any of these things or even want to. I'm just posting this like all in good fun, maybe something to think about for when things get back to normal. Yeah, I don't know, but I just want to keep sharing these videos and hopefully entertain people and just like try to keep things as normal as possible. So I hope nobody like was offended that I was sharing any of this, and I hope that you enjoy it. So thanks for watching. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you some of my favorite things. There's a few different categories, like there's some food and snacks, there's some like beauty items, yeah, just all kinds of things. I haven't really like planned this out. I tend to not plan these videos out. I kind of just am like, oh, let's do that, and I sit down and I do it. So bear with me. Before we get right into the video, I just wanted to say, if you want to see more videos like this from me, or if you want to see any other videos from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell right beside it as well, because that way you'll get notified every time I post a new video. But let's get into the video. Where do I want to start? I really didn't think about this. Okay, let's do a couple of beauty items. We'll just start with that. So one of the first things, I guess I'm gonna start with this one because I'll be honest with you, I started using this literally last night and I've already noticed the effect of this product, and I've only used it once. So pretty insane. I've always wanted to try this, but I never really knew what it was for. And then I got it in my FabFitFun box yesterday, and I kind of freaked out a little bit because I've always wanted to try it. So this is the Avene thermal spring water. So what it is it's a mist, and it just, I mean, we can go ahead and use it right now. It just like refreshes your skin, but it also does so much more. It is good for traveling. Airplanes are like, being in the sky is extremely dehydrating for not only you but your skin and everything, so this can really help like liven you up, rehydrate your skin. But it's also, I didn't know, but this is also good for like sunburns, razor burn, diaper rash, facial redness, honestly all kinds of stuff that I had no idea. I thought maybe it was just like a hydrating thing, like if you've ever heard of like rose water people spray to like rehydrate their face or add some more glow. But yeah, so this product, it's only like $14 at Shoppers Drug Mart, which is, if you're not from Canada, Shoppers Drug Mart is basically our version of CVS. So just like any drugstore, like in the beauty section. And yeah, like $14 for it to be some kind of miracle treatment is pretty amazing. I would love to be like Whitney Simmons, where she does this cute little thing where she shows the product and then throws it. But we are on hardwood floors, so not an option. Sorry. Moving on. I don't know if you can see that. This is the Health and Beauty Ashtec Secret Indian Healing Clay. This stuff is crazy. So this is a powder. So I'll just show you, this is a clay. Oh, we got the smoke there. Okay, awesome. So this lasts me forever. You can use this on your face. I use it on my legs sometimes if I want to do like a leg facial. You can use this on your back, like if you have back knee. It's amazing. You put this on with apple cider vinegar. It says you can also use water, but the apple cider vinegar, trust me, it just makes it work so much better. So you mix a little bit into a bowl, trust me, just a little bit, with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and you make it kind of like a paste, but a little bit thinner than a paste. And then you'll put it on, and you will immediately start to feel it. Your skin, it starts pulsating, And honestly, your face will be pretty red after this. So I highly recommend doing it like before bed. And they tell you here, if like you have sensitive skin, use it for less time. But this shit's magic. Like when I'm having, like especially the like couple days leading up to my period, when I start breaking out, my skin's going crazy, I like to use this and it just solves everything like overnight. It's insane. I don't know if it's just like burning everything off or what it's doing, but trust me, this stuff is magic. You can get it on Amazon or you can get it at, in Canada, I know you can get it at the mall, the made for TV stores. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do. There, for like, I don't know, maybe like $8, and it lasts you forever. Totally worth it. I'm a big fan of face masks, so this one is like just incredible. I want to apologize in advance. This one is dirty. I just finished using it and I'm going to be throwing it in the wash, and I've moved on to like a clean one. But so this here, again, I'm sorry, it's so dirty. It's just mascara. I rinse it after every single use, but unfortunately it does stain, and that would be my only complaint about that. But let me explain like what this is and why I like it. So this is the makeup eraser. I showed this in my video for what I got for Christmas because it was in one of my FabFitFun boxes. So this cloth, I already had a few of these, but I didn't realize that this is the official brand, which is called the Makeup Eraser. This is magic. All you do is wet this and just wipe your makeup off. You don't even need to apply a lot of pressure. You don't need to rub. You don't need to pull. It's like a very gentle wipe, and it just takes everything off. It's incredible. What I do is I use this, I wipe off my makeup, and then I wash my face. Personally, I believe that you can't leave your makeup on and then wash your face, because all you're doing is washing the makeup off. You're not actually washing into your pores. So I like to take my makeup off first, and I don't want to like waste cotton pads and my micellar water, or my micellar water, whatever you call it. I like to use that for other things. This is just like the most environmentally friendly way to do it, and probably the best for your skin. Like it's very gentle. But this one here I've had for a while. I have 2 of these. These I didn't realize they're different. So this is called the Erase Your Face. These are like $5. This one is like $35. And again, I never would have known about this if I didn't get it in the FabFitFun box. But I hate to say it, this one is so much better than this one. Like, you can feel the difference. This one's so much softer, and I find it just pulls the makeup off so much better than this one, and so much more gently. But if you don't want to or can't shell out $35 for this cloth, these are still great. I used these for years before I got this one. Like I said, I just got this past Christmas. These work great. I'm just letting you know in case you wanted to make your own decision. So these, amazing. I can throw those. Perfect. Moving on. So if you watch YouTube videos or if you follow any like influencers or anything like that, you've probably heard of Olaplex number 3. So what this is, it repairs and strengthens your hair. So what it does is strengthens and like seals the bonds in your hair. So like split ends, frizz, that kind of stuff. This really helps with that. I'll do this like once a week if I remember, usually at least twice a month. And I just find it's just so much silkier and just put together. It's just, yeah, this stuff is magic. And it's a little bit pricey, but it's lasted me, I think I've done about 10 uses and it's just down to here. So pretty worth it in my opinion. So there's that. And then I think the last thing for hair, dry shampoo. Dry shampoo is my savior. I have nothing but good things to say about the discovery of dry shampoo. When I learned that there are people out in this world that don't wash their hair, like they wash their hair once a week, I was in high school and I was washing my hair every other day. And I decided that I wanted to learn how to not do that because I was so freaking sick of washing my hair. It was my least favorite part of the day. I'd wash my hair and have naturally curly, frizzy hair. I have to blow dry my hair and I have to straighten it. Even if I want to do curls, I usually have to straighten it like the day before. Otherwise, they turn out very frizzy after a few hours. So once I discovered dry shampoo, my problems have been solved. I started out in high school with baby powder. My hair is very dark. I didn't really notice like the baby powder much, but I know a lot of people, like my one friend, she had this beautiful, beautiful, thick, dark, like Indian hair, and she used cocoa powder. So that could be an option for you as well. All you do is just sprinkle a little bit in your hair and rub it in, and it just absorbs all the oils, and it's perfect. So if you can train your hair to go without washing so often, dry shampoo's the best. So I really like this one. This is the Batiste Divine Dark. I will be honest, this one does show up on your hands. Usually I have to use this and then rinse my hands and rinse my face and then do my day cream, just because some residue does happen. I don't really touch my hair that often and like run my fingers through like my scalp and stuff like that, so I don't really notice any transfer, but there is definitely, like, if I ever have done it, but it's nothing crazy, nothing unmanageable. I do have darker hair, so I like this one. I find even the lighter brown is just not enough for me. Batiste, I find, is a really good one for me. I don't feel the residue too much. Maybe I'm just used to it now, but this is one that feels normal. Like, it doesn't feel like there's anything in my hair. But the reason I have two is because this one, the Moroccan Oil Dark Tones Dry Shampoo, this is my favorite. It smells so good, it feels so good, but it costs a lot. I don't know, I think you can find this for like, maybe like $28, but because my mom is a hairstylist, she can get it for me for like, I think like 14. This is kind of like a luxury thing for me. I like to use this when I'm like feeling myself, I'm going somewhere, and I like, this is, you know what I mean? This is like the bougie product that you use when you want to feel good. This is just like the everyday. I mean, this is also $14. Sometimes it goes on sale for like $7.99, but it's just more accessible to me. Like, I could just run to Shoppers and pick this up, whereas I have to ask my mom ahead of time and then plan for when I'm gonna see her next. But yeah, so dry shampoo, your best friend from now on. My last beauty product. I am a very pale person. I am working on that currently, and I like to work on that. I like to do self tanners and things like that, just because, like, I don't love my paleness. I feel like I look ill and like purple and blue sometimes, and it's not for me. I think some people are stunning with their pale skin, but it's just not me. So I like to add a little bit of color. It makes me feel like I look healthy and glowy and just makes me happy. So I like to use the St. Tropez like 3-hour bronze tan. But the thing is I like to tan my face. I've been very fortunate that I don't have a lot of skin issues, not a lot of sensitivities, so that's okay for me. But if I want to keep up my normal skincare routine where I'm washing my face every night and I exfoliate a couple times a week and all this kind of stuff, the tan comes off my face way faster than it comes off my body. And I'm not the type of person that really loves to wear foundations and things like that. So easily, there's a lot of people that use self tanners. They just do like from here down, and then they'll just use a darker foundation to match everything. But I don't really do that. I throw on like a quick BB cream, maybe a little bit of bronzer to slightly contour. That's really all I do. So when I found this, life was changed. And there are so many things out there like this, and I would love to try those, but I've tried this one and I highly recommend it, so just letting you know. This is the St. Tropez Bronzing Water Face Mist. All you do with this, spray it on your face. Sometimes I like to spray it on my hands because as you're washing your hands a lot too, it can come off. You just, as a mist, and then let it dry. This is crazy because you can use it on top of moisturizers, under makeup, on top of makeup. Literally you can use it whenever you want. Once it dries, you're good to go. You don't rinse this. It just settles into your skin. And this just gives you like a super nice, like subtle glow, but also like a tan as well. Like I'll be honest, like it is a prominent tan. It's not really one that you wouldn't notice. I definitely notice. I wake up the next morning and I can feel the difference. But yeah, so this has been huge for me because I can like wash my face and then maybe in like 2 days or so, I can spray this on before bed, go to bed, wake up, and my face is kind of like tanned again. I don't have to worry about the fact that like my face and my body don't match. So highly recommend this. You can get at Shoppers, probably Amazon as well, but I probably recommend Shoppers or CVS. So I'm sorry, I totally lied to you. There's one more like skincare beauty product that has to be talked about because this stuff is miraculous. I feel like everything I've talked about has been like my savior, and apparently my religion now is beauty products, but it's fine. So this product I also got in a FabFitFun box, but I've always wanted to try it. So it was super exciting to me when I got it, and I think I mentioned this in my video of like what I got for Christmas. But this is the Frank body scrub. It's a coffee scrub. Like I said, you've probably seen so many people on Instagram post pictures with this, with the scrub up their face and their neck, and they're in the bath and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, this is so amazing. This product is, it's like coffee grounds, but they also have, there's like vitamin E, almond oil, sea salt, and this is probably the best scrub I've ever tried. And I've tried lots of scrubs because if you do self tanners, you need to scrub and exfoliate so that you don't have any patchiness. And I've noticed that with a lot of scrubs, they inhibit the tan from fully absorbing into my skin because there's a lot of oils in most body scrubs. But I find this one's amazing because it's dry, but also like not dry because there are like a little bit of oils. Do that. I take out a tiny bit and like the spread on it is incredible. You only need a little bit. I've had this since Christmas and I'm still up to here with this bag and I'm obsessed, and when this runs out I'm 1000% getting a new one. So highly recommend it. Moving on. This is 2020. If you don't have one of these by now, you're the problem. That's all I gotta say. What I'm talking about is a reusable water bottle. I have so many of these. Chris hates me for it. Every time I see water bottles, like reusable water bottles anywhere, I look at them and he's like, you don't need any more. I'm like, I'm just looking. Anyways, this one is a liter. I prefer to have a liter because like I like to measure how much I'm eating, or I like to measure how much I'm drinking. This is super convenient for me because it actually fits in my purse. I don't always, no, I usually bring this with me. I'll carry this around the mall. I'm used to it, I think. Sometimes it's like inconvenient, but I deal with it just because it's really important for me to be getting my water in, and I really don't want to pay for it somewhere, and I also don't want to be using plastic. But I can bring this to work. I fill it up there and I try to do it like at least one of these while I'm at work. I'll have a liter of water before I leave for work. I try to have a liter of water at night. So I'm trying to do like 3 liters a day, and this just makes it super easy. But honestly, there's not too much more I can say about a reusable water bottle because you've probably heard it before. But again, if you don't have one, figure it out and go get one, because water bottles, plastic water bottles, it's ridiculous. It's 2020, people. Like, figure something out, okay? Just figure it out. Going off of that, this is some of my collection of reusable straws. So this isn't even all of them. I have 2 like packets of stainless steel straws that have a cute little like silicone like lip on them, I guess. One set's red, one set's green, one's mine, one's Chris's. We keep it in the like the bin in our car, so that like if we go out somewhere, like if we go to Starbucks or something, we don't take straws, we just use our own, and then we just bring it into the house with us after, wash it, leave it where our keys are, and bring it out with us the next time. It's just foolproof. These are like 2 other stainless steel straws I have. I also have like 1 in each of like my 2 purses that I regularly use. And then I really like glass straws for my smoothies. So this just came in a pack with there's some straight ones and there's some bendy ones. And then like cleaning brushes to go with it. It's so easy to use. And then this I just got in my FabFitFun box. I haven't used these yet, but they're the silicone straws. Super pretty and aesthetically pleasing, I'm just saying. But yeah, so there's also like no excuse to be using plastic straws anymore. That's so easy to carry stuff in your purse. They have little containers now, so you can like clip it onto like your wallet or even your keys. So like anybody that doesn't carry around a purse or any kind of bag, you can put a tiny little like foldable straw on your keychain, and then you still don't really have an excuse. I know that straws are not the end of the world, and straws are not what's causing the problems around the world and with the environment and things like that, but it's just like those baby things that you can do to just try to reduce your impact. Just act like you give a shit. Yeah. super cute. Stasher bags. So these are just like your regular Ziploc bags. I haven't completely eliminated Ziploc bags. There's just some stuff, unfortunately, that I'm still, like, I don't have enough of these. So yeah, I need to buy more. We're being frugal right now, okay? But I have a couple of these ones, and I think I have 2 of these. And one's in my purse that actually has a bunch of snacks in it. Like if I'm ever feeling like kind of faint and blah, and I need a snack, there's like some nuts and some packets of nut butter and dried fruit and just things like that. Like I think a scoop of protein powder, I think a scoop of pre-workout, just in case I'm like ever not home and forget to bring something like that. So I keep one of these in my purse, and then I'll do all kinds of things. Like I'll put the other half of like a lemon in one of them. There's so many things you can do, and they have so many different colors, so many different sizes. So definitely something to consider. Okay, now moving on to some like food and snacks. So let's start off with one of the things that has like, I don't know, I was gonna say it's changed my life, but like that's a little bit dramatic, honestly. This is avocado oil spray. This is just the brand Alessia. We started using this recently. We used to use the Chosen Foods avocado oil spray until this came out, but the Chosen Foods avocado oil spray is like $9.99 at Sobeys. I haven't even seen it at my Sobeys recently, and this one's $5.99, so a lot more manageable. I really like this because there are so many times like a recipe, or not even a recipe, just something you would normally drizzle olive oil all over and say like put in the oven to roast. If you do this, you're saving like at least half of the calories and fat. And you may not care about that, in which case whatever, keep doing you. However, olive oil is not necessarily meant for cooking. Olive oil is more so meant for like tossing with salads and drizzling over things afterwards. Olive oil doesn't really have a high smoke point, which means that when it's cooking in the oven, it's like becoming kind of toxic. So avocado oil has a smoke point of 520 Fahrenheit. So that means that you can cook at very high temperatures and it's not turning toxic on you. So highly recommend trying to switch to avocado oil if you can. But I like this one because there's no propellants. No propellants, no preservatives, no additives, there's nothing. There's avocado oil in here and a mist. You could definitely go out and buy avocado oil and then buy one of those dispensers, I think at like HomeSense or wherever you find those things, and you can pour in your own oil and it becomes a mister. Highly recommend it. It says half a second spray is 5 calories. So even if you're like spraying like whatever, it's still probably half the calories and fat than drizzling the oil, because you're probably pouring way more than a tablespoon of the oil, which is a serving. So highly recommend getting something like this just to spray when you don't really need to be drizzling the oil, because this coats stuff way more evenly. So it just makes sense. But this is also amazing. I like to use this when I do need a drizzle of oil. This is the Chosen Foods avocado oil. I've been using avocado oil for like years now, since university. This at the grocery store for 750 milliliters is I think like $19.99, which is like absurd, and I don't buy that there. So Chris and I got a Costco membership, and I know that's not always like practical for everybody, but I'm just letting you know at Costco a liter is anywhere from $12.49 to $15.49. So you're getting way more for like $5 to $7 less. So highly recommend if you know someone or you have a Costco membership. I live literally down the street from a Costco, so it's on the way to our regular grocery store, so it's so easy for me to just run in and grab stuff. So I understand that's not the case for everybody, but highly recommend. I don't prefer these instead of regular rice or pasta, but it is a great alternative on times where you just feel like eating a little bit cleaner, or you want a little bit more protein, or you're just trying to reduce like your carb intake or your processed carb intake. Sorry, not your carb intake, like your processed carb intake, like wheat and things like that. I don't know. This is white rice. This stuff is amazing. You boil water, pour this in, cover it for like 5 minutes, and it's done. Literally, 12 minutes, I'm sorry. Either way, ridiculously easy. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to watch it, nothing. You leave it for 12 minutes covered, take off the lid, stir it, amazing. I won't say it's exactly like rice. I will not lie to you like that. I would say it's similar to orzo if you've ever had that. It is just like a little bit softer in texture, but these are great. We've so far only tried the the Spanish flavor, like, and this I think we're gonna be trying soon. And I really want to get, like, they have an Oriental flavor. They have a bunch of stuff like that. So this is amazing because this has 10 grams of protein in it, 30 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber just for a serving, and there's 4 servings in a bag. So it's just a great way to get extra protein, especially if you're like a vegetarian or you're trying to do a meatless meal. This is a great way to amp it up, and they're just fun and they taste good. I don't know, I'll be honest, I don't know if you can get these in Canada. I found these at Wegmans in the States, and I know you can get them on Amazon, but I don't know how easy it is, like through Amazon.ca, but I still thought I would share it. And then there's also Banza, or Banza, I'm not sure, which is a chickpea pasta. But Banza is a really good one. For a serving of this, it is 25 grams of protein, 13 grams of fiber. It's pretty insane. This again is another option if you're trying to have like a meatless meal or just trying to like up your protein without supplementing with like 2 scoops of protein powder or things like that. So highly recommend trying to make some kind of swap where you can. This one tastes pretty similar to regular pasta. Again, I will never lie to you and say that these are exactly like rice and pasta. That is one of my biggest pet peeves, is when someone's like, oh yeah, zucchini noodles, they're just like spaghetti. Shut up. You're lying. I don't believe you. The next thing that I want to show, and the second last, is these. So these are the Martin's apple chips. They're 100% dehydrated apples. The only ingredient is apples. They are apple slices. And you can have like 7 for 45 calories, 7 grams of sugar, nothing crazy. It's actually kind of awesome. But I find that, and again, I'm 1000% the person that will never lie to you and like pretend that something replaces something that it doesn't. Like these help me with my chip cravings. I love chips. I'm really trying very hard to keep all of like my junk food, like chips and like candy, chocolate, whatever, that kind of stuff to the weekends. I'm trying to like isolate it to the weekends and just control myself during the week because it just makes sense to me. So those times that I just really want to crunch and I just want to hear the crunch and I just want something for no reason at all, I'm not hungry, I'm just bored, these have actually come in quite handy. They taste very strongly like apples, and they are, so let's see if I can find, these are quite like broken now because we've had them for a little while, but they are like, it's literally just an apple ring. I personally really like them. It's very easy to eat a lot of these, but still not make a video because, like I said, there's like nothing in them. This is way more fun than eating a regular apple. So, highly recommend. They have these all over the place, but I got this bag at Costco for like $5.99. Okay, it's like twice the size of my head. Alright, so now I've shown you most of my favorite products. I'm probably forgetting some stuff, but if you like this video, then I can definitely try to share some more stuff with you. Super fun, just kind of showing what I like to do and going out and seeking what other people like to do and learning from them. Super fun. So I hope I gave you some nice ideas of what you can do to get healthier hair, glow your skin, be less of an asshole to the environment and our planet, and also enjoy yourself with some snacks and stuff. So thank you again so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like, and remember again to subscribe so you can see more from me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.